Okay, take two on this entire recording. Because last time I tried recording this the other day, I ended up just pausing for like 5 seconds between every other word, and I found that I just spoke basically just mumbling the entire time because I forgot that I actually need to not do that. I've been doing live theater for 4 years, and I want to be a voice actor. I have no problem projecting on stage or in front of groups of people. I took a speech class and everything. I have no problem with that. But for some reason, when I stepped in front of a microphone to record a YouTube video, I just completely forgot. So, take two. Hopefully, it actually goes right this time. I keep looking away from the microphone. That's probably not going to sound very good. Alright, so here's the deal. I have had this Minecraft world since August of 2024. So, going on like, I think 10 months now. And it's raining. 10 months now. I'm not going to bother doing the math off the top of my head because then it takes time and it means more editing for me. So, as I have had this world for 10 months, you can see that's the wrong button. You can see I have some progress. I need to repair my tools. I have mending, don't worry. Yeah, I have some progress, 10 months of progress, but I have not gone to the end. I have not looted a Nether Fortress yet. I know where one is. I have found one. I just haven't bothered going there because I found it just the other day. So that will be included in my videos of what I actually do in this world. But this is my forever world. I've had this for a little while. I keep repeating that. And I intend on continuing to play on it for as long as I want, really. I never intend on really leaving it. Because, I mean, I wasn't really sure that this would be a forever world until I started having a lot of fun doing a specific thing. But yeah, I figured it would actually be fun to start recording videos. A, because being a voice actor means I need to learn how to talk in front of a microphone well, which means YouTube videos, making those might actually help a lot with that. And B, other than experience, it might actually help me grow a little bit of my brand, get me some art commissions and some attention to my, brand. Name. Out there. I pray. So, I recorded this entire world tour. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a world tour. Not a very big tour since I've only really done much in a certain specific area. But I'm doing a little tour just to catch you guys up to speed so that I don't have to, I don't know, just don't have to start over on a new world because that would suck. I am very attached to this one. Instead, I will just show off what's going on in this one so that since this one is still practically in its infancy in terms of a forever world, I can just keep on going and keep just making videos from this point on. And I mean, you haven't really missed much. I haven't done all that much, except for like a couple building projects. I haven't done anything crazy. I've looted 2 bastions, but only one of which was actually treasure bastion, so one of them was pretty disappointing. Okay, first, I guess, best spot to start is my starter base. I wouldn't say, I don't know, is starter base the right word? I don't know. But this was the first base that I built after my initial box at spawn that I don't feel like going all the way over to show you guys, but it was just a cobblestone and dirt box with a door. It's still there, so I don't know. I might visit it again in a later video if I feel like it. But, yeah. I then traveled this way. It's only, I don't know, a few hundred blocks from spawn. And I found this beautiful area with this massive lake with, there was a small village over there. There is a small village over there that I've been expanding, but we'll get to that. And there was this nice little, like, overhang, and so I dug out this little boat dock, and I have a ladder going up through the painting right here, which is really funny considering it's a single-player world, so that has absolutely no actual purpose. I'm just yapping because I don't want to pause as much as I did in the last attempt because it was excruciating. Trying to edit out all the pauses. It was awful. So I'm not doing that again. I'm not. It was horrible. I just trashed the entire 1-hour footage. Awful. So yeah, this is Apple Fritter. I tamed him a long time ago. Like, I want to say probably first, like, week. I don't know. I got him from the village. I'm just gonna get to the zombie pigman, because it's, yeah. It's a zombie pigman that spawned from a lightning storm. Same thing goes for the skeleton horse. There's two of them. I named him Chase because the Nether is the land down under, and Chase is the Australian from House. This is my crop field, mostly potatoes. It used to be some other stuff, but I've just turned it all into potatoes because I live off of the potatoes. I have a infinite lava source right here with the dripstone, cobblestone, cactus, blah blah blah. This is my first bamboo farm right here. Pretty simple. Just pushes that way, pushes it back, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get into that. It used to be full of bamboo here, but I have since moved my bamboo production elsewhere to make it automated. Sheep farm, that is all blue because I needed blue wool. When I made this world, it was on 1.21.1. I think I was already outdated when I made it, but oh well. And then I ended up sticking with that because I had a string duper that they had fixed in 1.21.2. So I didn't want to upgrade because I was using that as my emerald source from the villagers. But I finally wanted to update as soon as I found out about Happy Ghasts. So that was, it was months ago that they actually talked about that, and I was like, okay, I want that. I want Happy Ghasts. So I ended up finally upgrading, which means I had to get rid of the string duper. But instead of just getting rid of it and losing my string, it's all string. It's all string. It's like 70k string. It's insane. Which I have not actually made much of a dent in because I have new emerald sources, mainly sticks. I have an auto bamboo farm that I use to make sticks and then sell the sticks to Fletchers for a lot of emeralds. Let me show you how many emeralds. This used to be my storage room. There's not much left here. That one's empty. Yeah, there's a few things. I already have these ones in my jukebox, which I will show. But yeah, there's really just not much. I have my eyes set on flow trim, so I haven't used any of this. Yeah, this is cool. I have some ominous bottles. I have some trial keys. I have looted the trial chamber close to my base once. I have not done an ominous one though. I do want to get a mace, so I will make at least one video of me trying to get a mace. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I know it's rare as shit. Up here we have the attic. There's nothing up here. Over here I have this nice bridge overlooking the lake. I didn't show, the lake is very deep. It has drowned at the bottom. That's why I don't really cross it much anymore. That's why I have the bridge. But yeah, this is the second part of the base that I built that I ended up mostly moving everything here. Mostly down here. I have furnaces with my lava, coal, blah blah blah. I have the axolotl. I have a yellow axolotl that I have yet to name. I'm thinking banana peel. Let me know if that's good, because I'm thinking banana peel. I put the chain so he doesn't jump out and suffocate himself. This is the jukebox. It cycles the discs through it. It's got it's got a hopper under here that goes into like the dropper right there, or dispenser, I can't remember. I think it's a dispenser. Or is it a dropper? It's a dropper. They're both droppers. The dropper goes into that one, and the dropper goes into there, and there's observers that activate it, so when you flip the switch, it will just cycle them. Like, the discs will just cycle permanently. It's really cool. There's a tutorial that I actually designed most of it on my own, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to cycle automatically. And then I finally looked up the tutorial and found out that I was dead on except for the observers. But yeah, over here I have my enchantment station. I have a lot of lapis, not much enchantments. I don't use it too often. I've used it a decent amount though. Mostly anvils because I have villagers. Storage, not much to cry home about. This is mostly stuff from the trial chamber chests and other chests. Except for this I actually crafted. Just for the skulk. Yep. I don't know. I have a lot of food. I have a lot of copper. Blah, blah, blah. I have 2 netherite ingots. And 4 upgrades. Here's the cool chest. I got a boatload of emeralds and diamonds. A boatload. Because I've built with a lot of deep slate. So I've came across a lot of diamonds. So yeah, that'll never be a problem for me again. Okay. So up here, this level, there's not really much. It's a nice balcony overlooking the lake in the backyard. I terraformed this lake to connect to that river. So this lake wasn't here. None of this water that I'm outlining right now was here. So I had to place that. I had to dig all that out and place it again while watching House MD. And then I built all of that. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Here, let me show you my boat dock. And then we'll get over to that. Actually, let's show the map room first. So up here, this is the 3rd floor that's still under construction. I got the map room. Little sneak peek of what I'm gonna show. I've been gradually expanding this map. I have a villager that's selling me maps. Well, quite a few actually. They keep wandering off, so then they have to replace them. So there's actually quite a few cartographers around the village, but there's only 1 cartography table. Because, I don't know, the village is so big that they end up wandering to the other end, and then it's like, there's like 3 separate villages that it's identified as, but then the villagers tend to just wander out and then not know their way back because they think that they're now part of a different village, so they have a different town center. So the cartography table's there, and there's 2 cartographers over there. They can't find their way back. So yeah, it's another little look. It is big. I've been working on it for a little while now. That's my favorite building right there. Right up there. I'll get to that. That's the last thing I'm going to show you. So, back down here. Let's show you the cherry blossom trees, because why not? Right here, the cherry blossom trees. I got from a cherry blossom grove that's not far from here. But yeah, it's very pretty. Very pretty. I just decided to start placing them here. When I terraformed this little like river that splits off right here and just makes a tiny little island with the bees. This was not here. I had to terraform this and dig it all out. And then I connected it to here with my mob grinder all the way over there. I'm not going to show it off because, I mean, it's the same mob grinder that everybody builds. It's just a mob grinder. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, it is extremely pretty, especially with these shaders, complementary. Extremely beautiful. I've been meaning to put more glow berries, but yeah. Since I made this in 1.21.1, there's none of the like new foliage nearby, so I've got most of it. I've just gotten from the Wandering Traders. Wandering Traders are the goats. They even sold me pale oak wood, and then recently I even got pale oak saplings, which I will start farming soon. Actually, let's get one peek at the village view at night. Yeah. Before I forget, like last time, that's my fishing hut. Because once I got horses, I needed saddles. So I didn't feel like looting chests to get them, so I just started fishing. And I built this little hut with the dock over the water because that, like I said, that lake is deep. So that was the perfect spot to fish for treasure. And it worked like a charm. I just carry a bed in my inventory. I never have a set spawn. I haven't died in this world yet. Knock on wood. I don't have wood nearby, but knock on wood. So, is that everything in the front? I don't need to show you my mines. I have a deep site quarry. It's not important. I don't need to show you guys it. Let's head over the bridge. I haven't really finished the bridge. I still have more trapdoors to place on that side. But this bridge took a while. It's like stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks of deep slate. Probably like dozens of stacks. I don't even know. I don't remember. I built it a little while ago. Alright, so the village. It started with, like, I mean, you can tell which house is original. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. We haven't had many incidents with zombies. There was one time that there was a few infected over here. But for the most part, since this village tends to spawn dozens of golems, like, everywhere. Which I really don't know why. It might have to do with the caves, like, directly underneath the ground. Like I said, there's one cartographer here. There's another right here. There's only That's a third cartographer. Oh wow, he actually made his way back. Huh, impressive. But yeah, eventually I just started adding on to this village. I mean, I started with these huts that I added just for fun because I felt, hey, let's see, what if I just start adding on a few villagers? Because I want librarians. Then I thought, hey, this is actually a lot of fun. Maybe I should just start adding more houses. And then for the past, like, I don't even know when I started doing that. It must have been because I mean, I started. The reason it's like deep slate and andesite is because those are just extra blocks I had lying around. I had no intention of building with deep slate or andesite, but they were just extra blocks that I had lying around, didn't want to do anything with, so I just started placing these houses using those so that I could just get some cheap houses out. Then I just kind of got really into it, and I started adding more and more and more houses. I don't even know which ones I added first. I think this one came first, honestly, after those two. I think it was this one. This one I love. And then pretty much just everything around the square. I built this one, and then I built the clock tower. The clock tower was originally on top of this. I had to move the entire clock tower. That took me like I think an entire day or two just to move that entire thing because I started building the cathedral to house the nether portal. It took me ages to go to the nether because I didn't know where to put the portal. So eventually I just started building a cathedral so I would have somewhere to put it. It's been a while since I started building it and it's not done. So I still have to finish it. Oh, but yeah, there was a golem that spawned inside of this house. So that's the main reason that I kept this house here, because there was a golem inside of it and I could not move it. I just could not waste that. He had to stay. So yeah, he's still there. The cathedral is one hell of a feat of my building style. Because, I mean, I didn't really know I could build until I started working on this world. And, like, I mean, you gotta admit, since I designed this in creative and then I just started reconstructing it legitimately in survival. And I gotta admit, I kinda cooked. Like, you have to admit, I did cook. It's gonna look so good when it's finished. And I am basing it off of actual cathedral architecture. I did take a class in high school about some of the architecture that goes into it. So I plan on incorporating some of that into its design. Gonna be very fun to finish that. Up here, inside of the clock tower, there is a smaller map that came before. This guy spawned here recently. What do you sell? Punch one. Yeah, this guy changes like every other day, I swear. And then you can go up. There's nothing up here, because I mean, I haven't bothered to put anything up here. Then you can go all the way up top. Just get a nice view. I've been getting physical therapy for my leg, so right now I am jobless, and it's going to be a bit until I can, because I don't know how to drive, and I don't know how to walk. I know how to walk, I just can't walk fast. And I can't do any heavy lifting, so I don't think I'm getting a job yet. So I have plenty of time on my hands. Let's see. Ooh, I gotta show you this. So right here, I love this little alleyway. There's a walkway up there. I'll show you that later. There's this little alleyway between these houses, and there's the sewers. I want to get more of the village to look like this. I have not. I kind of been lacking, honestly. I've been losing my verticality. Honestly, I've also been working on a lot of the main, like, big projects, and I haven't been working as much on, like, that in-between housing, you know? I really gotta figure out what style I really want to go for the building on this. I'm working on it. Y'all are gonna see some great things happen with this. Up here, I made my attempt at trying to make village housing as small as possible, but, I mean, it's okay. But I wouldn't fill the village with it. This is mostly like a little market with a few things around. This is the only brewing stand in my in the village, my only cleric, because like I said, I have not looted the Nether Fortress. Some fletchers, because like I said, I sell sticks. This is one of the newest areas. If I just go through here, check it. It's like a nice little area. All these little cubes are homes. And just stacks up. That's a factory that This little factory, well, little, it's very big. I started building it, and I wanted it to be functional as well as having, like, housing a lot of villager jobs and beds, but I couldn't figure out what functionality to give it. Like, I wanted some auto farm, but I couldn't think of a single auto farm to put in here. So, I don't know, I'm thinking of tearing most of it down and, like, I don't know, chopping it in half, honestly. Because at the moment, it's just kind of an eyesore. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I'll get back to it eventually. Going back out here, we can get to the farms. This is a cool area, and it's honestly the biggest congregation of villagers because there's so much bread, so they just keep reproducing. There's these houses here. Honestly, some of my favorite, like, individual houses in the village, and they house a lot of villagers. I mean, I crammed a lot of beds into these. I love the architecture, though. So I'm thinking of probably trying to maybe find a way to make the same kind of architecture, but a little bit smaller so it's a little easier to build. Because that took a lot of wood to make this thing. Like, stacks. But I love the architecture of it. So, I do want to make more of it. Because it looks great. Right here, like I said, I have a new bamboo farm. This is it. Right here. And it is efficient. A little bit too efficient because it's full. I had to break this ladder because the villagers tend to get crammed up on it and just start, like, I don't know, they start climbing it and then they get stuck and then they cram up the ladder and then they can't get down. So it's really annoying. I hate that they can climb ladders. They don't even try to, they just accidentally do it. Yeah, it's a nice little hut right here connected to the barn. I love it. Really nice build. And we got the stables with where? Okay, here he is. Yeah, the other skeleton horse. A little bit of housing right here in the corner. Very nice. Very nice. Little well right here. And then the current project is down here. I had to terraform this. It has been a lot more work than you'd think. Yeah, here are the windmills, which is my current pride and joy. I love the windmills. I designed and built all three of them in a day. And they turned out so good. It was my most recent project. I built these just the other day. And since I've been, you know, adding in little shacks, sheds, and other little tiny housing right here. And then once that's all done, it will be filled. This entire area will be filled with wheat. It will just be one massive wheat field with just, you know, a few houses dotted around so the villagers actually pathfind to it all. And it will be wonderful. It's going to be so cool. It's going to have composters all over the place. I'm going to have irrigation coming from the walls, like little, like, I don't know, little, like, pipes or something. I don't know. It's going to look cool. Yeah, it's going to be irrigated down and out to sea with all of the, like, wheat and stuff. That's going to be very fun. Up here is finally what I know you guys have been waiting for. First, let me take a little detour and show you my bridge, because I'm proud of this little bridge. I like it. It's nice and cute. Dark oak and spruce. It's pretty. Got a path leading to the fishing hut and back up to my base. It's nice. It's a very nice area. I love this area. Very nice. Here, let me... Still one command that you can do. And there's a seed, if anyone wants it. Oh, yeah, I need to show you this. The little under-the-stairs house. None of these houses are furnished yet. I haven't put beds or workspaces in them because I don't want the villagers coming down here. I want the villagers coming down here as little as possible until the wheat is placed, because otherwise it's really annoying trying to get work done with villagers all over you. Oh, that sound just reminded me. This is my sheep farm that doesn't have the sheep in it yet. It's a work in progress, but as you can see, it is effective. Very effective. I learned it from Etho. Very nice. I like this little barn build. It looks so nice, doesn't it? I have designed, like, all of the actual builds that I've done, I have designed personally. I've gotten a little bit of redstone help from tutorials, but all of the building I have done myself. I've occasionally find some inspiration online, but for the most part, I mean, I do it all myself. I do have a build world in creative, that I test things in, so that I don't have to bust my ass finding resources just to find that I don't like it. Hi, it's me again in editing the next day, because I figured I might show off my build world a little bit. This is like cathedral I was working on, blah blah blah. It was supposed to go like a little like tavern design. I might use it again, but it was supposed to go in like what became the train station that was originally a tavern. Trying to make this quick. It was just me playing around with colored light rays. It's very fun. The windmill when I first built the design, when I was playing around with the jukebox design, designing my wool farm. Here was me going through designing the mural that, oh, that's spoilers, you're gonna see that later. Huh. Yeah, spoilers, ooh, sneak peek. I even have like a color palette right here for stuff that I like to build with. And this, I was even designing like a little like, way for me to like randomize housing designs, because I know I'm gonna be building a lot of different houses, so I figured it might be cool if I tried to make it make like a randomizer, so I could make the process easier, because a lot of the process ends up chopping down to just me spending time picking out blocks to use, and it takes ages, and I get like 2 houses done in a single day. So I was trying to randomize it so I can get things done faster. Still working on it. Do I have anything else to show? No, not really. This right here, this used to be a cave right here. Let's just tie you up right there. Okay. Right here is a cave that I flooded after I got all the copper from it. Most of it. I flooded this because it would look cool as a lake instead of a cave, and then villagers won't fall to their deaths when I put houses next to it. So now it is just very pretty, but secretly a cave. And there will be a nice waterfall coming right here. The stone bricks aren't done. It will stretch all the way to the ocean right there, with which this ravine was already naturally filled with water. But the ravine just about reaches ocean, so I just gotta carve out that tiny little chunk. And then I'm gonna have a waterfall flowing down from here, and the water will originate from somewhere. Let me show you. Right here. My magnum opus so far of Minecraft architecture. I mean, the pillars do look a little bit wonky, I do admit. Especially in the front, since there's only 5. And there's a little bit of a gap. But you'll see why there's that big of a gap in a moment. But, I mean, it's supposed to... I based it off of the Parthenon, which was a decision, like, I don't know, had, like, a third of the way into building. Because I was building, like, those, like, blocky bits in the middle. There, and there. I built all that first, and then I decided, hey, I want to build my roof for this thing, but I don't know what design to go for. And then it struck me. Parthenon. I've been to the one in Nashville. And so I looked up pictures of the Parthenon, and I just started building this thing that was based off of its architecture. Not the colors at all, though, that's for sure. And I say based off, it's a little bit loose. I mean, I toyed with ideas and stuff, and just eventually came up with my own design. It only vaguely looks like the Parthenon. So let me show you the up there. Ooh, music started. Okay, so this mural, it took me about a day to design in creative mode. It went through a couple designs before I settled on this. I went for a bit of a yin-yang feel, and then I stretched that out into a rectangle. And, I mean, it looks so cool. And I did have to make some edits for it, because in creative I built it on the floor facing up. And then when I built it on the ceiling facing down, I had to add some light sources into it. And then I covered it in these little bushes of glowberries to add a little bit more light that looks natural. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty. Yeah, I love it. So I know I had to show this off. I'm an artist, so this is my first time building something like this in Minecraft. But it was very fun. And I'm finding a lot of passion in it that I never realized. I'll be doing more of that in the future whenever I feel like it'll fit. Anyways, the purpose of this building, what is it? Why the hell did I make it? Well, I built it in preparation for the Happy Gas. If you'll see these little runways here and docks, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The hitbox of the gas is 4 blocks wide. So I made this specifically tailored for the Happy Gas. A little bit taller than 4 blocks so that you can fit Happy Gas, and then underneath you can string along whatever you want the Happy Gas to carry so that you can go down, leash it, come up. I forgot to put my ladders. I need ladders. And then you can leash it to the Happy Gas, come up, hop on, and fly out these openings. Why'd I build 2 runways? I don't know. It looks cooler. It looks like it's made for more people, even though it really isn't. So yeah, I intend on finding 4 Happy Gas. Maybe more. I might, when I expand to other villages and expand those too, I might make other nice little Happy Gas docking stations. In which case, I'll need more Happy Gas. I am thinking of names. I think the best contenders for names are going to be Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. That's what I'm planning on, but my mind might change. So, let's... Ooh, no, I'm not sleeping through this. One sec. We gotta get to the top of this building now. This is why I play with shaders. I keep having to watch my back because I don't want a creeper. Because that will kill me up here. Oh, shoot. Mob spawn on top of the barn. I gotta fix that. I gotta light that up. Yeah, there's a lot of mobs out here. I haven't really lit most of this up. But yeah. That is the... I don't know, I guess that's the blunt of the world tour. So... that is the tour of what I've done so far. It is a very fun project, and honestly, if you're interested, I would highly suggest that you also try and just expand a village, because it's very fun to build something big and watch villagers walk around it. That's the tour. There's some stuff that I haven't shown you, like the Nether, but I haven't really built much in the Nether yet. There's just a little pathway that leads to the mesa that I have 8,000 blocks away. That walk takes, like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Do I have anything else to mention? I don't know. Oh, shoot. That right there is an Ender Pearl stasis chamber. It's supposed to only affect the chunk that it's in, but it affects, like, the chunks, the, like, 3 chunks around it as well. That's not what Google said it's supposed to do. So the stasis chamber is a lot more effective than people think, because it is working. I think that's actually it now. I don't think I have anything else to show. First video. That's it. World tour. Done. I hope you guys stick along, even though I didn't really get to see the start of this world. But this is still its infancy, and I hope you enjoy. Tag along. Goodbye.